Wouldn't it be nice to have a tool that allows you to place trades on Binance Exchange when somebody tweets? Well, in today's video, I'm going to release a bot that allows you to do just that. First, let's see how to set up the bot. Download the code from GitHub and open it in a text editor. First, we need to create this .env file that contains the metadata for the bot. So here we have the environment, which should always be set to prod, and the port number, and we specify the Twitter API keys because we're going to use these keys to listen to tweets real time and then trigger trade when the keywords are matched. And we also need to specify the Binance API and secret key, which are needed to place the order on the exchange. Make sure your API keys are configured as shown on the screenshot. So enable read access and access to place orders on spot exchange, and only allow this for the IP address where you're running the bot. Alright, once you set up everything, you need to run the command node server.js to start the bot. When you go to the URL in the browser, you'll be greeted with this interface. To add a new trigger, click on this plus icon and you have to fill in these options to place a trigger. First, enter the Twitter handler name. Second, enter the list of keywords. You can use comma as an AND operator and semicolon as an OR operator. So I'm going to put BTC and buy for now. I'm going to talk more about keywords later in this video. Then enter the symbol for which the order has to be placed. I'm going to put BTC USDT, and then you can select whether it has to be a buy order or a sell order, and you can specify the order type. For now, in this version, it only supports market orders, so select market, and then specify the quantity for which the order has to be placed. So I'm just going to put some amount, and after entering all these details, you have to click on save icon to save the trigger. The bot now listens to all the tweets that are made by this user, and whenever the keywords match, the bot is going to place a buy order for this account for this quantity on the Binance Spot exchange. You might have also noticed a log section here which contains the list of actions that are taken by the bot. I'll talk about log section later in this video when I do the demo. Now let's look at how to set the keyword. At a very basic level, you just have one keyword, and if the criteria is matched, the bot places the order. If not, it doesn't. Next, you can use semicolon as an OR operator, as in if any one of these keywords are present in the tweet, the bot places the order. So for example, if the tweet doesn't have any of these three keywords, then the bot wouldn't place the order. If it has at least one keyword, for example the buy keyword, then the bot would place order. If you have more than one conditions matched, it doesn't matter, the bot would still place the order. Next, if you want to get even more complex, you can use comma to specify an AND operation. So in this case, at least one complete criteria has to match, as in the bot should either have buy and doggy or buy and dogy keywords for the criteria to match. For example, if the tweet only contains the buy keyword and doesn't have doge or dogy, the bot would not place the order because the AND logic would fail for both these conditions. But if it has both buy and doge, then the bot would place the order because at least one criteria is matching here. So the reason I kept it like this is because it allows you to be flexible enough to create any complex keyword of your choice. Now let's look at the bot in action. Earlier we configured this alert to place an order on Bitcoin when the tweet contains these keywords. So let me go ahead and tweet something that has this keyword and see what happens. First, I'm going to tweet that doesn't contain all the keywords, so I'll just say BTC Moon, and when I tweet this, let's see if the bot does something. As you can see, the bot doesn't do anything. Now let's tweet something that contains all the keywords. I'll say BTC buy Moon and hit tweet. Now the bot should place the order. If I hit refresh, you can see that the bot did receive this tweet that contains all the keywords, and the bot did place an order at this timestamp. Okay, here is further confirmation that the bot did place this order. So that is how the bot works. You just have to specify the username, keywords, and fill in the details, and the bot automatically monitors the tweets and places the order when the keywords are matched. One thing to keep in mind is that whenever we add a new trigger here, the bot automatically shuts down after 30 seconds and we need to manually restart it. The reason this happens is because of an open issue with a library that I use to handle streams in the code. This is only applicable if you're running the bot locally, but if you are running it on a server using PM2, You don't have to worry about it because PM2 automatically restarts the application when it shuts down. Finally, before I wrap up the video, here are a few things to keep in mind. First, the bot only works on direct tweets from the user, so retweets and replies are not included. Second, the bot doesn't work on private Twitter profiles. So if a Twitter profile is kept private, then obviously the API works only on public accounts, so the bot wouldn't be able to detect those tweets and place orders. Third, the keywords are not case sensitive, so even if you set the keyword in uppercase or lowercase, doesn't matter. And the bot only supports market orders at this stage, but in future I have plans to implement limit orders and stop loss orders as well. So what do you think? Do you think we should have these features? So share your feedback in the comment section. Finally, authentication is not included in the code, so if you are planning to deploy this bot on a server, I suggest you to enable IP address filtering. Ideally, I suggest you to run this on a server because it's always connected to internet and you wouldn't miss out on any tweets. And because you have sensitive information like Twitter API keys and your Binance keys, I suggest you to put IP filtering if you are planning to do it. That's it guys, I hope you like this project and let me know in the comment section what features you would like to see in this bot and I'll try my best to incorporate them.